This is the match that I wasn't looking forward to whatsoever. It's so predictable from beginning to end. And it's really sad that these wrestlers are competing in a mid-card. I mean, The Miz was in the mid-card last year, but he was in a better match than this. And as for John Cena, this may be his first match in WrestleMania since WrestleMania 31. But really, a mixed tag match? This match was so hard for me to watch. Why? It's because John Cena didn't do a lot in this match. Miz was dominating constantly. Look, I know that Cena is getting old, but seriously, he should be doing a lot better like his other WrestleMania matches. Why is he doing so poorly in this? It makes no sense. And as for Maurice and Nikki Bella, just so you know, I don't watch Total Divas, and I never plan on watching it. But they didn't do a lot at all. I mean, they did have some spots like this, but that's basically it. This match was so disappointing for the wrestlers who are so talented. I'm sorry for the disrespect to the women, but I'm sorry, I'm still not into the division. And after the match, let's get into the proposal. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. Now, we did see proposals in other times in WWE. However, they were scripted. This was real, and I'm not making this up. This is real. Since that this has happened in reality, John Cena and Nikki Bella are become a thing. I mean, if this is the only reason why this whole match exists, all because to have a proposal at WrestleMania, then I'm sorry, it just doesn't work. I mean, I don't hate the pairing between these two wrestlers, but I just find it very unreal that they did something real after this match. I mean, John Cena deserves to be something more serious than having a proposal. I mean, he may did a lot of things in the past, but I'm gonna get to that when we get to the main event. For now, I'm gonna give this match its rating. A 4 out of 10. And by the way, this guy I'm showing right now doesn't know how to announce the wrestlers. And I'm not being cruel, I'm being serious. Up next is a non-sanction match. Seth Rollins versus Triple H. This is the best match of the entire show. And for good reason. Before this match was about to be official, I was actually kind of afraid because the rumors state that Seth Rollins won't be able to compete at WrestleMania 33 because he was still injured. Luckily, he managed to make it. Everything from beginning to end is such a classic, especially the entrances between Triple H and Seth Rollins. Triple H was riding a huge motorcycle while Seth Rollins was holding a torch. Yeah, it's really that awesome. There were tons of great spots in this. I mean, Seth Rollins' great maneuvers against Triple H is just magnificent. The rivalry between these two came a long way since 2014, where Seth Rollins went up against and completely sold out the Shield. That's what I really like about this rivalry, is because it happened for so long. And then that unexpected moment from 2016 happened where Triple H completely turned his back on Seth Rollins. And before that time, Triple H was also wrestling Seth Rollins when the Shield turned their back on the Authority. And as for the greatest spots in this match, Seth Rollins managed to do the Phoenix Rain Splat, whatever that top rope move is, for the very first time in a very long time. A very great idea to show off that move at the grand stage of them all. And as for the end of this match, I really don't like the fact that both wrestlers had to use the pedigree, but since that WWE doesn't want anyone to get killed, I guess it makes sense, but still. I really like the choice of Seth Rollins winning. Since that he didn't compete at last year's WrestleMania, it's a very great choice that he at least won a full match. I don't qualify the one at WrestleMania 31 because he was Mr. Money in the Bank, and he lost against Randy Orton. So, him competing in this match is a very great match indeed because of how great Seth Rollins is. It's really impressive how he can defeat Triple H by himself. And oh boy, I can really guarantee you that if the Shield break up again, Seth Rollins will be the same that he used to be. Because I kind of like him being a solo wrestler than him being a tag team partner. I am a fan of the Shield, and I did kind of feel bad that the Shield broke up, but Seth Rollins as a singles competitor really grew on me. I give this match an 8.5 out of 10. The best match of the night. However, all the good from this pay-per-view is all gone, in my opinion, for the rest of the night. Why? Well, let's get into the WWE match. The Royal Rumble winner Randy Orton takes on the WWE Champion Bray Wyatt. This match was just disappointing. Not because we always saw these two wrestlers compete against each other at No Mercy, but also because this match was only 10 minutes. Yes, it's that short. Since of everything going on during this pay-per-view, they don't have a lot of time to fill in all the moments during the matches. And this match itself was just pretty boring and predictable. I mean, the rivalry between these two were pretty good, and Randy Orton joining the Wyatt family was good. But him breaking up is just obvious because Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble. And let's talk about the effects. Yes, I'm talking about this. I know it's trying to show that Bray Wyatt is scary, even though he is always scary, but doing this feels very out of nowhere. I mean, it's very unique, but it feels out of nowhere, but not in a good way. And besides, it just didn't stop Randy Orton whatsoever. And this only made some people throw up because it was creepy and sick. I just feel like these two wrestlers show up in much more of a serious match than a singles match. I mean, having a different stipulation would have worked out very easily. I mean, a steel cage match would have worked with the effects that Bray Wyatt did to Randy Orton. But since they don't want to have a lot of extreme moments on the great stage, I guess it's really understandable that they're just trying to have WrestleMania be more normally and not more violently. Yeah, WrestleMania nowadays isn't much more extreme like it used to. Randy Orton winning was alright, but he should have main evented WrestleMania since he won the Royal Rumble. Really sad that they don't have all the Royal Rumble winners main event WrestleMania. I give this match a 4 out of 10. Okay. The part-timer match for the Universal Championship. Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. People say that this match was way better than all the other matches that they had. And it's a very great 5-minute match. I'm sorry, but I still found this match very bad. Here's the thing. Even though that it's fast-paced than the one that they have at 20, this is just very predictable. For one thing, Goldberg only uses 2 moves in this entire match. A spear and his finisher, the jackhammer. And what does Brock Lesnar do? German suplex and an F5. Sure, he jumped over Goldberg, but that's basically it. That's the major problem with this match that I have. It only has 4 moves. 4 moves in the entire thing. There's nothing original. There's not even punching whatsoever. And besides, with the pauses that they did in this match, it's really obvious that they got nothing else to do with Brock versus Goldberg. They should have done it way better at WrestleMania 20. And sadly that this match didn't even fix anything. And let's talk about the part-timers competing for the major champion. Oh boy, I have a lot to explain about that. For the very first time, the Universal Champion is on the line at WrestleMania. And it really didn't help anything whatsoever because you're completely putting a champion that was brand new and it wasn't way too old into a match with part-timers. And to make matters even worse, the Universal Champion wasn't even a year old. And it didn't make the champion any better when Brock held it. And it's very sad that he's still holding it to this day. I really feel bad for the Universal Championship. All because it's the only thing that Raw has. Seriously, the only thing I could say is that it could have worked out if someone was holding it other than part-timers. This match was very predictable. I give this match a 4 out of 10. I would prefer having the Universal Champion and the United States Champion on the line at the same time. That would have been much more of a better moment than having seen two part-timers who don't even appear a lot that much. Anyway, there's 2 more matches left. One of them being another women's match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. If you remember my opinions on the Raw Championship match, then it's the same here. For one thing, the match was so fast-paced. I mean, it's a good thing that they're doing fast-paced action, but the fact that they don't have enough time, they have to have all the women do all the moves. And here's the sad thing about this thing. At WrestleMania 26, it was the same thing because there was not enough time. Even though before they didn't respect the women, and even though right now they're doing it now, I just don't understand that we need another women's championship match. I think the reason why is because we have a SmackDown Women's Champion, but looking at this, it's just kind of phoned in. I mean, it's nice that we get to see more women compete at WrestleMania, but that's it. And as for the SmackDown Divas, they're pretty good. Not as good as Raw's talent, but they're still pretty good. I did like Naomi being the singles competitor, way better than the partnership with Boris Clay and whatever the other girl is. I'm sorry, I forgot her name. She's doing a very good job, especially her entrances. And as for the other wrestlers, Alexa Bliss, she's a very talented wrestler, and I really enjoy her talent. And as for her being a heel, it's a very good one. And as for Becky Lynch, she's a very great NXT wrestler. In fact, it's kind of nice that she's competing on a SmackDown roster instead of Raw, because in my opinion, Raw has better females. As for everyone else, they're pretty good. They're pretty average for the most part. And as for the match itself, again, it was fast-paced, but it still doesn't make up. It's still watched nonetheless. Congratulations, Naomi, but this match, while it's lucky that it's on the main show, still doesn't make up because it's so washed. I give this match a 5.5 out of 10.